The paradox we are about to explore is called the Bootstrap Paradox. It is a quiet mystery that turns our understanding of cause and effect inside out, a haunting loop suspended in time's shadowy halls. Imagine something existing without a clear beginning, an echo without a source. This paradox unsettles how we grasp creation and origin, suggesting that some things might just pull themselves into existence, looping endlessly through moments without ever truly beginning. It whispers to us about the strange nature of time and existence, inviting us to wonder if certain ideas, art, or knowledge could be born from their own future reflection, caught forever in a dance with time that defies logic and reason. In the soft glow of this paradox, time no longer flows like a river, but folds onto itself like whispering pages in a forgotten book. Here, causality frays and blends, transforming the familiar into a looping enigma. The Bootstrap Paradox asks us to soften our grip on what we call beginnings and endings, urging us instead to float in the quieting space between before and after. It invites a contemplation of infinity caught in a fragile moment, where effect births cause, and the origin dissolves into a silent, endless return, leaving us suspended between mystery and the faint glow of understanding. In a future brushed by soft candlelight, a scientist named Ilara is consumed by an obsession, the long-lost music of Johann Sebastian Bach. In her year 2300, Bach's melodies have vanished from every archive, leaving only whispers of what once moved souls. Determined, Ilara builds a time machine, a vessel of fragile hope, and journeys centuries backward, clutching the very scores that should have never survived. Upon arrival, she finds a young composer adrift in creative fog, and with trembling hands, she offers him the precious music. The young man, Johann Sebastian Bach himself, embraces the notes that will define history, unknowingly becoming the nexus of an unbroken loop. Ilara watches as Bach's fingers dance over the keys, bringing to life compositions she knew by heart, yet never believed she could truly own. She feels a connection across time, a bond forged from the silent spaces where past and future entwine. In the quiet sanctuary of her journey, Ilara wrestles with the fragile threads of reality that blink between her presence and absence, creation and reflection. She is both witness and participant in a paradox that binds them, entwining their lives in melodies without origin. Her heart swells with wonder and uncertainty, caught gently in the riddle she has set in motion. As centuries fold over themselves, the paradox deepens. Ilara's actions ripple through time, becoming cause and effect intertwined without resolution. The music's existence loops endlessly, a serpent swallowing its tail in a dance of impossible origins. Ilara's own memories of the music are born from the legacy she helped create, while the young Bach's compositions arise from what she gave him. This recursive harmony spirals silently, defying reason and leaving echoes of questions dancing on the edge of understanding. Where does the music truly begin, and who, if anyone, can claim its creation? The boundaries between past and future blur. The comforting lines of cause and effect dissolve into uncertain murmurs. Ilara feels the weight of a knowledge without source pressing softly against her mind, something that exists solely because it was passed along, caught in a timeless embrace. As if the music itself sings of existence beyond beginnings, revealing the delicate fragility of time's narrative. This looping paradox unfolds like a slow dance in fog, elegant, enigmatic, and impossible to untangle. Ilara is caught in its silent pull, aware that some questions may never find answers, only deeper quiet wonder. In another fold of this temporal dance, a future engineer discovers blueprints for a time machine, handed down from their own future self, sparking an endless cycle of creation without origin. Each iteration builds upon the last, yet the source remains elusive, slipping like vapor through fingers grasping for meaning. the paradox's subtle gravity pulls tighter, inviting meditation on the very nature of invention and existence. How do we measure the birth of ideas when their origin retreats into the void? The loop whispers that some creations are echoes folded upon themselves, caught in the soft twilight between beginning and end. A shift emerges as Elara's restless striving yields to quiet acceptance. She sees herself not as the sole creator or victim of this loop, but as a part of something larger, an eternal melody resonating beyond singular moments. The paradox softens from a puzzle into a gentle paradoxical song, suggesting that origin may be less important than presence, the continual echo of ideas, love, and beauty moving through time's veiled corridors. This newfound understanding cradles her spirit as she gazes into the dim light of uncertainty, finding peace in the infinite dance of cause and effect, harmonizing without need for origin. As Elara embraces the silent rhythm of the causal loop, her mind quiets around the knot of paradox, allowing wonder to take the place of certainty. She contemplates the mystery resting softly beneath our grasp, things that simply exist, echoing between moments and minds without origin or end. The Bootstrap Paradox becomes a mirror reflecting the complexity of existence itself, inviting a tender reflection. Must everything begin to matter, or can some truths simply drift timelessly in shared experience, unanchored but profoundly felt? This quiet question lingers, like candlelight flickering softly in the vast, dark room of eternity. So we return now to you, suspended in this gentle loop of thought and feeling, drifting through time's soft folds. Does knowledge, beauty, or love require a first spark, or might they be eternal flames, passing from heart to heart, moment to moment? Can something be real, purely because it is experienced and shared, even if it has no clear beginning? As your mind meanders through this paradox, let it rest not on answers, but on the quiet space between them, where truth breathes softly and existence reveals its most delicate secret. Perhaps some mysteries are meant not to be solved, but simply to be.